Today we are going to install a Shimano bottom bracket, and this goes for Shimano or SRAM, BSA, all the way. This is what we're doing here. Got a brand new bottom bracket there. You can sort of see that the white liners, there's a bit of Loctite there, and we do have the frame just down below here. We have this is a Avanti 10 Corsa frame set, and I've got some Dead-A-Try tubing in there, got a bit of grease, a bit of white lightning crystal grease we're using for a bit of eco. Alright, it's organic, no panic. And we're going to screw in this BB. We've got the left side here, this is the left side, non-drive side. And if we see here, if you like these videos, if you find these videos helpful, give it a thumbs up. Helps with the algorithm. Leave a comment, meet some people in the comment section. So you see the L there, and this little direction arrow. Alright, so we're just going to screw it in by hand. Another thing is make sure you screw it in straight. Like if you screw it in an angle like that, or any angle, it has to be like dead level, okay? Dead level. And then we're going to just screw it in. And again, just be gentle with it. I'm going to stand over the bike. So this is what we mean here. Alright, so make sure it's straight, it's even. Alright, it's even there. Otherwise, you're going to strip the thread, okay? You're going to strip the thread, you're going to damage your frame, and you're probably going to damage the BB. Okay, so we go into hand tight. Alright, hand tight. And then we use the tool over here. It comes in little spaces, little wrench things, and then we tighten it up. Alright, tighten it up, easy done. That's how we do it. Very, very simple. Let's do the right side. Obviously, we're going to tighten this all the way. Okay, so we've got this little tool, comes with BB sometimes. Ultegra 105 Drace. Can be different, so we're just going to tighten it up. Okay, so it's getting tight now. And now we'll use the tool to get it closed up. Again, take your time, all right? Take your time, make sure it's all on there properly and centered, okay? Take your time when you work on bikes. You know, have your sugar, have your water, have your sleep, have a little power nap if you need to. Only do mechanics when you're fresh, okay? You want to get the job done right, okay? If you're feeling frustrated or whatever, have a breath, have some water, have some sugar, have a nap, come back to it, okay? Working on bikes is enjoyable, unless it's a hydro disc aero bike. Working for the dentists. Alright, so there we go. This is this easy job. I love doing this. I could do this all day. These bikes are so easy to work on, you know what I mean? So easy to work on. Man, I was loving it, man. Loving it. I am a professional bike mechanic. I get paid to do this stuff, but I'll do it for free anyway because I enjoy it. It's just good stuff. And then we just tighten it up like that. Again, just feeling precision in the hands, taking our time, getting the job done right. Boom, that's the left side done. Let's go to the right side. Okay, we've got the right side here. This is a little spacer tube. It's optional, but it does help prevent a bit of water ingress in there. But again, up to you. I use them. So again, the right side being drive side, and it's got little tight arrows to make it real easy. We're going to put some grease in here just to prevent things seizing up. Actually, we'll make it easy. We'll put the grease on the BB. There's a bit of dirt there, we don't need the dirt just yet. We can leave that off there. God made dirt, dirt don't hurt. And we're just a bit of thin grease around there. Just prevents binding. You know, for the person who buys this bike, if they don't pull their bottom bracket out in 10 years, they won't be fused in the frame. And then so just like that, boom, there you go. This is my favourite grease. White Lightning Crystal Grease. Sponsored, not sponsored. And then we have, boom, tighten it up. You know, brands do give me stuff for free. I do get paid for stuff, but if you see anything on my videos, people, you know, always know that I'm not doing it just for the money, you know. I only will promote product that I actually believe is legit, okay. Big brands have offered me some really handsome paychecks, and I've said, look, thanks, but no thanks, because I want my reputation is very important to me, that I'm a helpful person, all right. I'm considered a very, very helpful person, and that's my main priority. People can call me whatever they want, whatevs, but helpful, you know, that's what I'm at. So I'm never going to sell out, because selling out to promote shit product I don't believe in, that's against my integrity, because I see myself as a person who helps people, alright? People call me a douchebag, an arrogant dude, or whatever, rapist, pedo, freaking drug user, con man, mafia boss, whatever, pimp, daddy, you know, whatever, man. Cool, but whatever. But what I am is helpful, okay? That's why People are like, well, how come the trolls don't get to you that much? I know sometimes they get me a bit miffed and pissed, but you know, I don't lose sleep over it. It's more that I am a helpful person, you know, and you can't take that away from me. You can call me whatever you want, make up bullshit, but you can't say I'm not helpful, okay? I'm more helpful than any troll out there. Simple as that. So I win. The trolls lose. The only way trolls could beat me is if they're more helpful than me, you know what I mean? But what troll's going to help you more than me? None of them, all right? So they're just trolls looking for drama and attention. That's all right. Let's help them, give them a hug. There we go. That is done and dusted. Look at that. So easy, man. So easy. We'll give it a bit of a wipe up just around the edges there, and good to go. That's the Shimano Durace grease, that yellow stuff, and that's good. Let's put our cranks in. While we're here, let's put the crank in, all right? Let's finish the job. Put the crank in. We've got the chain here. We're just going to loop the chain over there, and then we've got a beautiful, look at that, let's zoom out here. We've got a beautiful Shimano 7800 crankset on this. It's going to be fantastic, and the chain rings are all in really good condition. The chain's fine as well, so they'll mesh perfectly. If you've got a chain on your bike, use the KMC digital chain checker, and you'll be able to know if it's okay. And chain rings. But again, that's another video. Let's just focus on putting the cranks on and the BB. I love the Shimano system. This is really, really easy to use, okay? Really, really easy to use. All right, now we've got here to the left side, and boom. Man, I love working on these bikes. This is incredible. Again, we've got the Durace 7800 crank arm. Make sure we've got the right length on there. It's a 175. So see that? Let's get a zoom in on there. Let's get a close up. If you're getting a power meter, make sure you get the right side, the right length. Otherwise, you're going to have some dramas there. Okay, so it's 175. It's always printed on the inside of your crank arm there. Look for it. So if I wanted to get a Stages power meter, I make sure I get a 175, because this one's 175 as well. Sometimes people sell second-hand bikes and the crank arms don't match up. All right. So always, if you buy a second-hand bike, make sure you check your crank arm length. Okay. Something I do, but a lot of people don't check it. Some dodgy people out there. Remember, people. All right. They don't have your best interests at heart. They just see you as a bit of cash they can make. And then boom, slide it on there like that. Perfect. And now remember, make sure your crank is level. Okay. That you've got like 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever it is, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Some people put it on wrong, but that's like that. It's perfect. And then we've got their little 2 little bolts here. We don't have that little black thing. It's not really essential unless you're riding around with loose crank bolts. And then we're going to drop a little crank one in here. Just snug it up. We won't tighten it up. We'll just snug it up. Okay. Just lock it in like so. And then we will go on the other side. Bring it over. Flip it around. And not too tight, because we've got to put our little bearing tension cap in there. The bearing tension cap is this bad boy. You can put it in with your fingers. Okay. Now this crank's not all the way in, but this will help pull it in. And then you can use your fingers, but for the video, we'll just use a little tool just to get it done. Because I know some of you have got to get the kids out of the bathtub, etc. Maybe your kids drown because you're watching durianrider videos, and you won't get your Parent of the Year award. Alright, so there we go, like that. Just snug it, Good to go. Now we'll tighten these bad boys up and off to ride. Now, for the final one, we made sure the crank's all the way in. We're going to tighten up our pinch bolts. Alright, just snug it, okay, and turn around, snug it, and then we're just going to do like little quarter turns until it's all, so cut in the background, all snugged up. Boom, just using a 5mm here, and the chair leg's going to jump in. Okay, so there you go, that's how you do it. Make sure these bolts can strip easy, you can round them out, so make sure your tool's nice and sharp. Take your time, put it all the way in before you start tightening things up, otherwise you round it out, and then you got to drill your crank off. These bolts can get rounded real easy. Okay, trust me, I know someone who's done it before. I've never done it because I'm a professional. Never in my life have I ever rounded out a bolt. Right? Ever in my life have I ever rounded out a bolt. Never in my life done that. Never. I'm a professional. So yeah, make sure you put the tool in all the way and then before you twist it, versus just like put it in here and then start twisting, and then that's how you round things out. Okay, but if you haven't rounded bolts out, a lot of them, and made mistakes, then you're not a real bike mechanic. Okay, everyone rounds the bolts out, and a good mechanic doesn't do that anymore because they know how to avoid that, because they've made the mistake and they've learnt from the mistake. Okay, boom.